Hey guys and gals, I got another one for you today. So today I'm working on my Ramrod contract. Trying to get level 7 complete so I can get an extra 3 days of premium. So I am in the Stinger, and I apologize for being in low tier, tier 6 scout mercenary tank. And I know that a lot of people don't want to watch low tier videos. That's apparent by the views when I post a low tier game. But this isn't just about low tier gameplay. There's passive scouting in this, but really the main thing that I want to feature in this game is Malinovka Assault. So I don't see this very often, which is probably a good thing. So how this used to be set up was the cap used to be an E8, and you could pretty much just drive on the cap, keep their team lit, and cap the base if you wanted to. And if they were dumb enough, they'd drive up over the hill to reset the cap one at a time, and your team would just farm them, and you get a ton of spotted target hits. I talked about how people posted on forums and Reddit about Amazon being a terrible map. This also was a big, huge complaint, and I don't know that it's been fixed. To be honest, I don't think you can fix stupid, and this is what I'm going to talk about when I talk about this. So they have now moved the cap over to B5, B6. Now the good thing about this for a lot of people is that the base pretty much cannot be capped anymore, but it doesn't fix the problem of the defending team just sits up on top of their mountain. That'll be pretty apparent once I get the game going here, and I'll quit babbling pretty soon. But alternatively, I didn't mind defending this because if you got all the way down into H0, there was like a little undulation against the map there, and a nice bush in like the middle part of H0. You could pretty much just sit in that bush and spot anything in this field or the south, and your team would be up in like E0 giving you cover fire, and anything that went up to the cap, you would spot the side of them as well, so they couldn't just sit there, especially if you had Artie. Alright, I'll quit babbling. Alright, so the Stinger is make sure I get this right, a French hull scout with, I think it's a Chaffee turret. I'm not even sure what the gun is. So they have a 3-man platoon of tier 6 medium tanks, and you'd think they should be able to run this game. So as I come over here, I spot their Chaffee and their M7, and that's another thing. They have 3 scouts, so they can get advanced scouting to keep us from pushing into these locations. But you can see that their scouts just pretty much go straight to the cap. It allows me and this biscuit to get in this location. Now this used to be where the map or where the base was, and I'm going to do exactly what I used to do. I'm unable to cap and make them come down to me. But really, if you want to win this, just get into a location where you can spot this cliff, and all the idiots up there that sit up there to try to cover the cap will just get spotted and just destroyed by your team. So I think the biscuit was kind of annoyed that I was getting all the spots. So he went up there, and then he must have got spotted and he backed up. Wasn't a big deal to me. He apologizes. I honestly really didn't care. But somebody communicates that they're getting spotted, so this Chaffee comes over. Or maybe he's just coming over to fight the biscuit since the biscuit got lit. Not sure exactly what happened, but then the biscuit goes up there, smashes his face in, and I give him a great shot. Gives me a little affirmative, so we got a little teamwork going here. Now we got a couple mediums moving in. Now I'm going to get a little bit more aggressive. All 3 of their scouts are dead, so I don't think they're going to outspot me. And I spot they have tank destroyers on the front line. Well, that'll be pretty short-lived for the T-67 and the Archer. You can notice I don't shoot my gun. I don't need to. I don't want to get spotted. I just want to keep them lit. Now that their whole team is dead, the 3 Tier 6 medium tanks decide that they need to drive off the hill and go die like the rest of their team. So we just had vision control the whole time, and the point of this video is to show you, if you're defending, get off that cliff. It's not, there's nothing you're gonna really do up there. You can move to a better location. And yes, you can defend your cap, but you're gonna give the attacking team such an advantage if you just stay up there. I mean, there's 4 squares that you're gonna be in, and their enemy team gets to control the rest of the map. So as I come up, there's a Hellcat up here. He breaks my engine. I'm gonna try to get around him. He's a pretty good shot, but he can't turn his turret fast enough now. So I shut him down. Artie's staring at me. Shut him down. And now there's just a KV-1 left, which is kind of comical. KV-1 decided, oh, I'm not gonna stay up here anymore. All my tanks are dead. I'm gonna finally push down. I load in the APCR just in case I'm gonna get a shot here. And my biscuit shuts him down. So 11 spotted target hit, 8 pens, 4 crits, 2 kills, 8 spots. Just an easy game. We got it done in less than 4 minutes. I believe it's only a 10-minute game when you're assaulting. So wargaming. You listen to everybody's complaints, and the way you fix it is by moving the base 4 squares over to where the attacking team can't cap. So you took that element away, but the defending team still starts on the cliff, and the whole root of the problem of this setup was not the location of the base, it was the lack of knowledge or effort that people put in to defend the base. Too many people, A, don't understand the spotting mechanics enough to play safe when they're defending, or B, they just don't understand firing lanes. And then the final one is a lot of people do not want to trade their health to get better locations on the map. Map positioning to me is the most important thing on this game. If you want to win, if you want to get a ton of damage, it's a different story. But if you want to win, you need to sacrifice your hit points to get dug into an advanced location, lock down part of the map, and pin down the red team, in my opinion. All right, so how do we do? We took 3rd. You see my M4 took 2nd. He did 1,700 damage in assist, and then he only did 420 with no kills. So good job spotting there, buddy. Our Nashorn ended up carrying the team in damage with 1,600. He even got 400 assisted with 2 kills. A T-67 tier 5 ended up with 1,100, 500 assisted with 1 kill. And you can see everybody seemed to get a little bit of assisted damage. And let's see how their team did. They had one guy over 1,000, which was that KV-1 at the end. And then their 6-man platoon, really, who should have carried this game along with the Hellcat, really ended up doing absolutely nothing. So what do you take away from this? Well, Malinovka assault. If you're defending, get off that cliff, move down the 0 line, and get vision out for your team. You can take away a little bit of passive scouting. Just get into a position, don't pull your trigger, keep the enemy team lit. Either they're going to stay there and get you some spotted damage, or they're going to back up and let your team advance. Either way is a win-win situation for you. And finally, you can't fix stupid. So just because Wargaming moves the base around doesn't make the variant any better. It's still played pretty much exactly the same. It's just you can't cap the base anymore, which is part of the variant. But they chose to side with all the whiners. All right, I'll quit babbling. That's really all I got for you guys today. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.